Hello and welcome to the Memory Arcade. Oh, listen to this tune. Beautiful, isn't it? God damn it. And with that, we jump back into the Great Sea, around Windfall Island, and what is it that I wanted to do? I mean, there's a bunch of stuff here, I imagine, that we can spend money on. Yeah, it is night, so only the auction house is open, which is fine. Let's just clear out the remaining stock here. We have the cash. Not gonna repeat all the dialogue here because it's we've been through this at length during the last session. And it's probably a good chill activity where I can just settle in and get into the rhythm of things. For those keeping track, we got the Joy Pendant before, but I reset the game a couple of times because our funds were running low and I really wanted to get a Swift Sail. Yeah, but now that we have that, and we kinda lucked into the largest wallet by just happening upon the fairy fountains where they give that to us, so... Nice. They're really going ham in those wasps. Okay, guess we're done with the options. Good. Oh. No, that's the wind. Oh, that's the... Yes, the school. Welcome to Miss Mary's School of Joy. I don't think I've ever seen your face around here before, my young scholar. Are you a new pupil? What can I do for you this fine day? We need to talk. I may look a bit fleshy for a teacher, but I assure you I am one. How long has it been since I opened my school here on Windfall Island? 20 years? Ever since then I've been teaching the children of this island about true joy. Okay. But I do have a rather joyless problem. There is this delinquent gang of 4 young boys who will never listen to a word I say. Even though I wait patiently for those boys to show up, they never come. It's as if they don't want joy in their hearts. Really, maybe they don't want to be part of a cult. Could you please catch their leader, that little boy named Ivan, and talk some sense into him for me? Please, young man, for me. Yes, ma'am. Oh, thank you so much. You're such a dear. There's such troublesome little boys. I'm at a wit's end on how to deal with that. But they won't be so mean to a boy their own age, will they? I should think not. Good luck, young man. What are you running around here looking so sad? You think it's fun to walking around town looking all pathetic? You think that makes you a big man? Yo, bud. You got a problem with us killer bees, huh? Do you? Don't tell me that it's that annoying hack of a teacher. Wow, that mouth on you. Little shit. You came here to give us a talking to because Miss Marie asked you to, huh? Tell us not to skip school, right, Bart? Tell us not to be tardy, right, Bart? Oh, forget about that. We're the mighty and invincible gang of 4, the killer bees. Do you think we'd listen to a champ like you? But I tell you what, Bart, if you want to challenge us to a competition, then we'll think about maybe listening a little bit. What do you say, Bart? Do you want to challenge us? Yeah, sure. Okay, your funeral, Bart. The rules are simple. We're gonna hide somewhere, and if you find us, we're gonna run. You're gonna try and catch us. Easy as that, Bart. We won't hide indoors or nothing, and we won't leave this island. So look for us around the shadows and behind buildings and stuff. You catch all 4 of us, we lose. You got it, Bart? Link, could you be a little more proactive here? You're awesome! as ever, it's a hide and seek scene that would play a lot differently if you put on, I don't know, the Halloween theme. Or something from Nightmare on Elm Street. Look at me, cocksure and still missing the mark. Link, could you... Jesus Christ. No. Girl, please. Oh, lame. Look, you got to finish on a little... on that little wall. That's fucking cool. Okay. Good knees on that kid. Who knows for how long? Ah, you got me! T. Oh my god, he's wearing lederhosen. So the last kid's name is Ivan, right? Not sure if I can hit the register, but... Ivan! Resident Evil 7 was such a good game, and I need to play that again. Also really curious about the Nemesis remake. Oh, I've been here. Ivan, I'm gonna get you. Has to be here. Oh. Has something to do with fire, huh? Okay, so following the llama could very well be somewhere in the structure, but for that we need to. Actually, let's do this. Let's drink the last of Grandma's soup. Wait, is the master sword glowing? Is it because we're at full health? Well, there's definitely a person over here. Oh, and maybe we can just go through the splooch shop and go out through the back. Like so, like a civilized person. Oh, hello there. You know, this thing may look like a windmill, but it's actually a wind-powered Ferris wheel. It used to harness the wind's power to spin in quite a nifty manner, but we rarely get a favorable wind around here anymore, so it doesn't budge. Pretty sure it's not broken or anything, though. So if the wind blew in the right direction, we just have to hit the power switch to get it moving. Oh, looks like a northeasterly wind is blowing now. Okay, so that should do it, maybe. I honestly have no idea if Ivan's up there, but well, two birds with one stone and such. That's so weird. But maybe I'm misunderstanding something? Oh, I think... Yeah, I'm absolutely misunderstanding. Here's the thing. Needs to be hit from the front. Really poor show from someone who's into alternative energies. Ah. Nope, little shit isn't up here. Wield of the Flaming Arrow. When you appear, the lighthouse signal shall return to light the seas at night. Yeah, you know, lighthouses are kind of an essential thing in ports. And maybe make it a little less obtuse to light that thing. Okay, so, where could you be? Oh god, no. Oh god, no. Oh no. Oh no, he got caught in the wheel. Body parts everywhere. And he's just trying to be clever. Oh, whatever he's trying, it's working. Oh, do I have so much difficulty finding that bread? Motherfucker. Don't you dare run after this. Link. I can't believe it. You found all four of us. And you caught us all too. Talk about utter defeat. Looks like we lost our touch, Killer Bees. Guess maybe it's time we chilled out. From now on, we won't cause no more trouble for anyone. And to reward your hide and seeking skills, here, take this, bud. It's our favorite possession, but you have proven that you're worthy. To our bud, the hide and seek master. Oh, and one more thing. We need you to apologize to Miss Marie for us. You do it yourself. Oh well. You did it, didn't you? You said something to those delinquents for me, didn't you, dear? Can't fool me. I watch it off on the shadow of my door. You really are a dear. You fill me with joy. I have a reward for you, so here's a little spare change. Okay. And one more thing. Don't tell anybody, dear. This is getting creepy. When it comes to children, my eyes never deceive me. Someday, dear, we will grow up. You will grow up to be a fine young man, and your name will go down in history. That's what I think, dear. So, our joy pendants... I mean, that's kind of her thing, right? Hey, sounds like you apologized to teach us. Good old Miss Marie. And speaking of blood, did you know it's gonna be Miss Marie's birthday soon? Oh, also, boss, I think maybe we should give her some kind of present or something? We stupid. We're the killer bees. We ain't no teacher's pets. Yeah, but Teach loves jewelry and junk more than anything else in the world. What's she into these days? What she called them? Joy pendants? Really? Where do you find them? Are they just lying around? If we could just find some, we could give them to Teach as a present, and she'll be happy. Hey, and now that I think about it, when I was climbing trees the other day, some sparkly light up on top of some trees in town. Where was that? Maybe that's one of them pendants. What do you think, boss? Nah, that's crazy talk. Anyway. My dear, that's a joy pendant. To tell you the truth, I love jewelry above all else, and that's why that is extremely rare and hard to come by. It's the hottest thing around here. Actually, in some terms of collectibles, it's pretty easy to find, but yeah. Oh my, yes, I will happily take a single one from you. No incense, only one. Tell the truth, I'd actually like about 20 of them, but that would probably only happen in my wildest dreams. You know, I've been a teacher here for a long time. It's tough to put one past me. That being said, I'm pretty sure I know who put you up to this, dear. Those little sweeties. I'm so joyful. It's like the best birthday present I could ask for. Suppose I ought to thank you. Close your eyes, dear, and get a red rupee. And if you see those boys again, tell them I say hello. Bring me joy pendants yet again. How many joy pendants do you have right now? 16? Oh, well, that's not quite enough. If you could collect 20 of them for me, I'll give you something quite splendid. Oh, okay. Never mind. Yeah. Up on some trees. Yeah, I'm gonna free your daughter. Absolutely. I gotta admit, we hit that thing up in the tree. We thought you might find it. Sorry, my throat is a little sore, so I'm gonna keep it to essential text. Um, but yeah, it was basically the same spiel about them being way too cool for school, or rather, too cool to give the teacher a present. So yeah, we did that for them already. And we have 17 joy pendants. And we have exactly 10 of these. Okay. So let's sail on south. And go home. But maybe we can get a little something before that. I have no idea how those landed. That's a heck of an arm you got there. What an eye! No one's ever been able to spot me in there before now. You obviously have a mastery of the air, and now that we've established that you're quite the Wind Waker, let's see if you can handle this. And the Ballad of Gales. In the hands of a Wind Waker like you, my adorable little cyclones will be as happy as can be. If you need to move like the wind over the ocean deeps, just call on my cyclone. Oh, god damn it. Excuse me. Yeah. Well, I guess I'll head home for now. See you on down the road. Okay. Well, now we get fast travel. It's a little cumbersome because we need to play that 4-note tune every time we do it, but it's faster than sailing. And I believe we can go anywhere that we've already unlocked the map from our body the fish. Also, I really need to stock up on fish food. Okay, so we have various options, but this one's particularly cool because I think we land in a place where we normally wouldn't be able to go. Exactly. Young Waker of Winds, how did you manage to find this place? I am the Queen of the Fairy World. Been waiting for your arrival. Now it's not yet the time for us to meet. Is You'll have many challenges to overcome. You seek to protect an individual very dear to you. Yes, I know, but there is yet another in this world whom you must protect. Come visit my fountain again when you have met that individual, when the time has come to face new challenges. At that time, I shall know you. I shall show you my true self. Okay. Yeah, no worries. I sometimes get a little grumpy when they put very artificial progress blocking and gatekeeping in these situations, but I'm not. In this case, I'm actually pretty okay with it. Also, best music, fight me. Oh, thank you as always. I appreciate your business. There went saying that I would only read essential text, and now I'm reading Beetle with as much enthusiasm as my voice can muster, but I really like Beetle. Find a person in your life who appreciates you as Beetle appreciates a purchase. Say, Beetle. Okay, I'm full up on bombs. Not sure what 30 points on the membership card does. I think it was kind of a non-reward. Anyway, let's talk to Master. Or Sensei if you prefer. Then I suppose it's time for... the time has come for me to speak to you about the crest. The Knight's Crest. It is a symbol of a courageous knight, but not just anyone can get at him. No, it takes a soul who possesses not only power, but wisdom and courage as well. Ah, there we go. Any courageous soul who gathers 10 of these crests can learn a powerful new sword technique. Both my brother and I dreamed of learning this technique in our use. We worked so hard to collect the crests. But it took many long years and adventures beyond count before we even approached finding 10 of them, and we both grew old. It appears you have enough might to learn the technique now. Perhaps, just perhaps, you can master it. Very good. This is the greatest shit you'll ever see in a video game, I promise. You learned the hurricane spin. Amazing, Link. You did it. You have mastered the hurricane spin. At last you have made a long-held dream come true. Oh, the joyful tears, they won't stop. But my tears had dried up long ago. There's nothing left for me to teach you. I'm certain now that you will save your sister Aryll and bring her home to Outset. Do you have need for more crests, though? Nah, not right now. Oh, thank you, Sensei. Oh. While we are here. Link, aren't you hungry? Would you like Grandma to fill your bottle with some of her special homemade soup? Yes, please. You're such a well-mannered boy. Oh, that's what the Master Sword was glowing from. It's the double attack damage that we get from Grandma's soup. I think that might still be... Oh yeah, we still get the touch. We get the power. Fun fact, most people associate this with a song with the Transformers movie. For me it's Boogie Nights. And if you've never seen Boogie Nights and you like Tarantino style comedies about lurid ass subjects, do yourself a favor and watch Boogie Nights. Here I am promoting a movie about the 70s porn industry on a Wind Waker stream. You're welcome. I think there was a fairy fountain over here. I mean, we can find out real quick, right? Yeah, I know. I did stock up on fish food, right? Totally not a future dungeon. Yeah, fishy, fishy, fishy. There's a real heavy stone head blocking a cave on that island, and you wonder what's behind it? Didn't you want to get in there? Oh. Go north 4 squares and east 3 squares to Fire Mountain. You'll find an item that gives you the strength to easily lift anything, no matter how heavy it is. Well, yeah, but in order to conquer Fire Mountain, I also need ice arrows, so it's not quite a catch-22. I saw the cutest thing the other day. A Lego version of the Wind Waker world map. It was very adorable. I tell you, lately no one has around these waters has seen the beautiful fairy who bestows magic power. She used to live here, Fry. All anyone ever sees anymore are the big octos that have been appearing lately. Maybe they scared her off. Hope they didn't eat her. I was just thinking that we may want to hold off on the dice pattern islands until later, but we're running out of magic power so much, and we are full up on bombs. Come on. Cruise and speed. Ah, those octos. Can do it, Link. Just power through. Oh. Ain't that something? Surely there is a hard piece. It's not like I dislike money. But I would hope that the main attraction of this map segment has is more going for it than excess rupees. Hmm. Oh, I see seagulls. Oh. Okay. There better be a heart piece in those. Otherwise this place will spin a right old bust. Oh. Oh. Hum. Oh, hi! Oh, Waco wins. Thanks to you, I've been freed from the beast's foul grasp. As thanks, I shall give you just a little of my power. The place where the wind god guides you, you will find one who can grant you power to the hero's bow that you wield. Oh, that can freeze fierce flames and melt the coolest ice. When you find you have need of such power, you must call upon the powers of the wind god. Okay, so I'm not sure if that's the person the Great Fairy was referring to. Or whether I have to meet Zelda first. Try digging there. Got anything to dig with? I'd say try using an animal or something. Work smarter, not harder. Huh. I don't remember the digging mechanic. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that's the one that's blocked off with... Oh, this one requires... That might not even be fire. We have bombs. Bumpback expansion? Maybe? The fairies in this fountain shall ease your weariness. etc., etc. Cool. Really done much this session yet, except marauding our way through semi-optional stuff. Pretty sure the Wind God is not optional, because you need the ice arrows in order to freeze the Fire Spire, and the Fire Spire gets you the Power Bracelet, maybe? And, yeah. Iron Boots are also involved, and at some point you get a hammer. It's a merry chain of events. Oh. Let's see. Also a really good trick to just stop the boat cold. Just pull out the Wind Waker. Island? That's somewhere we haven't been to. I'm looking for something spire. I actually have a map. It shows me where the beetle clerk is who wears a helmet for some reason. But that's the ruined island. We'll use the map of this place. Let's try that. That's a really good trick. Just gonna pretend I always knew that. Should come around these parts on nights when there's a wee bit of the left half of the moon's missing. That's when it appears. Yeah, I think there was a ghost ship in this game. Not sure you can... There's a sizable portion of stuff that you cannot interact with without the hook shot. Okay, one to the north. But yeah, really liking our progress with all the optional expansions and such. Got the biggest wallet, biggest quiver would also make my day, but we'll get there. When I first looked at the map during this playthrough, I was shocked that the place was only 7 by 7 squares. Yeah, the Windfall Lighthouse. We'll get there, we'll get there. there's the beetle ship. They've actually... They've actually advertised this, that they have a bottle on sale. They have a bunch of stuff on sale. The shop will close in just 7 more days, and I'm having a clearance sale. Yeah, give me that. Oh, we actually cannot afford this one. Wow, okay, wow.
Bye.
Well, pretty sure the 7 days thingy is bunk, but yeah. I'll check a wiki for that, just to be sure. For now, I need a bathroom break, so see you in a few. And we're back. Okay. So... yeah, I'm fairly sure the the whole situation with the ice arrows and such is gated behind meeting Zelda. Although... worst case scenario, we're wasting 1 minute. Also, I think we could have totally done the little riddle in this area. Oh well. Let's get another fairy. So we have a spare bottle. Sorry. And then we... I mean, there's a ton of stuff we can still do, just messing around, but we can also do a little bit of plot stuff. And go hack up Ganon. So it's not quite that you can teleport to any square on the map, but I think they may have increased the fast travel locations for the remaster. Oh wait, this is where it came from. What a sweet little island. We were the night when a crescent moon faces up. That's all I can tell. Oh yeah, I wanted to check if Beetle... actually... the clearance sale is actually time limited. It would be very... very much non-Zelda. Not like Zelda. He actually closes down the shop for a little while, but it's really just a ploy to up the demand. Use that old FOMO. I mean, fair enough. Gonna be a mini game that'll take me like half an hour, isn't it? Oh no. at some point, but this looks like something that could be very involved, and I don't need a heart piece that bad. This is not gonna be a 100% run. I'm gonna handle it the way we've handled pretty much all Zelda games so far, in the sense that I try to get most, if not all, ammunition expansions, because they're just really handy to have, and the bottles, and any actual item. But we're not gonna go ham on all the collectathons. We might not even fill out the whole map, although I am inclined to still try that. Well, that's just rude. Fish buddy? King? How come I can call over a lifeless, moderately enchanted statue and it'll come to me, and there's no button to call your ass over? Oh, there's more of that. Fish buddy? Oh, I see him. Icky little fella. You only come out at night. The days are much too bright. That's why you only come out at night. I don't think I've ever had the pleasure of talking with this guy. I mean, it's good advice. frightening. Buddy, this was not terribly helpful. Oh, I remember how you get in. You knock. Like so. Ganon has likely been made aware of our little incursion already. I mean, yeah, I blew up the front gate. But you have the Master Sword. That sword shall shine in the darkness, casting back evil. With it in your hands, none can keep you from rescuing your sister. Do not be afraid. Okay. Let's do it. I feel strangely exposed here. Oh, this is where you get that. Okay. I mean... you do you. Oh, let's play nice, let's make a deal. Oh, nothing? Okay. Son of a bitch. So when we first went through this place, we were very lucky to never get caught. Damn it, Wallmaster! So I'm gonna give this place the full rundown this time. Okay. Figured this might not be enough. Oh. That's unfortunate. Oh. Okay, I need that joy pendant for school, okay? It's a project. Link looks like such a mean customer when he's wielding this. Oh, excuse me. Okay, this way leads up to Ganondorf. And let's explore a little more. I think they eliminated all the ladders that lead up to the lights. Ouch. Sorry, oh, my legs fell asleep. Makes exploring this place a little easier. just don't want to miss the odd heart piece. I can help it. Oh. They'll just keep coming. Okay, game, I appreciate your enthusiasm for lighting, but that's a little much right now. Might have been wrong, though all the letters might still be intact. Okay, so here's the prison. And this is where we get out. Okay. And there's a... Oh, not that kind of crawl space. Hmm. Hmm. Could also just be a treasure map. No, piece of heart. My memory served me well. Yeah, I think that's about it here. Oh, really? Nothing here. Odd little reward for getting no road less traveled. Okay. Let's fight over here, so your loot doesn't drop down again. Yeah, oh, I think we're through with this area. Okay, it also... I had a compass and there are no chests left. That's really all I wanted. Let's beat up Ganon and end this game. Totally, absolutely. Nothing will go wrong. Just don't make eye contact. I will say these mice are among my favorite enemies in Zelda, because they're gloriously annoying and they're really fun to fight if there's like 10 of them, and on the rare occasions when the game really piles it on. And yeah, that can be a lot of fun. I suppose I could try to glide, but I will try to glide. And I made a mistake, because... Oh, come on! Really? Game. Please. Okay. Don't you fucking dare. Dip 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 dip. I love him so much. Big brother! Oh wow, yeah, the fake out is really strong. We're supposed to think she's Zelda. Because it's totally Zelda's lullaby. I was worried. The cell won't open that easily. By the way, that chest here with that top, strong choice. Live your best life, mate. There you go, acting before you think, as usual. I swear, do you even realize that we had to draw that monster boat off for you? It was about to come flying in here after you again. That sword. Where did you get that? Are you? Is it even possible? How could it be? Well, never mind about that. For now, we'll just take these girls. They'll fetch a handsome profit, I guess? I'm sure their fathers back in town will pay her. Oh shit! I wasn't even kidding. Could you also take my sister to safety? I'll pay you handsomely too. I'm so sorry to interrupt such a heartwarming reunion. But isn't there still something that you need to take care of? You're worried about your sister, don't be? I promise I'll deliver her safely back to your little island. Normally I'd expect a huge reward for something like this, but this time, it's my treat. Tetra, you're too kind. Listen, Errol, your brother has some things to take care of. Big, important, grown-up things. He'll be back soon, so you just wait nice and quiet until he returns, okay? But big brother! Can we just give her a hug? Miss Tetra, we have to hurry. The boat will be here any second. Council? Excellent. You're just in time. Take this one from me. Huh? But she's fine. Just do as you're told. Big brother! Oh. Link? We'll be back. I swear it. Sure, let's do this. Not even sure if I'm supposed to fight it here. Fuck this Bokoblin in particular. There we go. I think we may just have to make our way up. I mean... Oh shit, really? It's been a while since I played this, so I think it comes back? Yeah, it totally comes back. Okay. Peck at me. Come on. Whack at its helmet. This bird is not so bright, huh? Damn. Iron Roots would have helped here tremendously. We don't have those yet. There you go, Rockadoodle. Like, you could stand to maybe not whiff all of those shots. I don't know, as much shit as this bird has given us over the course of the game, I still feel kinda sorry for it. Like, yeah, huge majestic bird. Probably only one of his kind, and we killed it. Anyway. Ganon has no chill. Like, any sensible person would have a lounge chair here, maybe a little sunroof, a couple long drinks. Been a while, boy. You've done well to sneak into my fortress and wiggle your way all the way up here. I suppose the least I can do is commend you for your reckless courage. My name is Ganondorf, and I am master of the Forsaken Fortress. By the way, boy, when you drew that sword of yours out of its resting place, my sore throat is really paying dividends here. When you drew that sword out of yours out of its resting place, did you by any chance notice all of the monsters frozen in time down there suddenly began stirring again? Do you understand precisely what that means? I highly doubt you do. Foolish child. While that sword is indeed the blade of evil's bane, at the same time it has long played another role. You see, it's also sort of a key. A most wretched little key that has kept the seal on me and my magic intact. By withdrawing the blade, you have broken that seal. Is there a Zelda game where we're not playing into Ganondorf's hands at some point or another? Probably Breath of the Wild, because he's already played his hand. You cannot defeat me with that blade that does not sparkle with the power to repel evil. Oh, now you want sparkles. What you hold is useless. Go back to the world below and tell that to the pathetic fools who made this blade. Its power is gone, and its edges are dull. Hey, get up. Oh, stop, let me go. You pathetic little sea rat. Oh. My Triforce of power is resonating. At long last I found you, Princess Zelda. What are you talking about? I don't know any Zelda. Feigning ignorance will gain you nothing. Tell me, if you are not Zelda, why do you have this fragment of the Triforce? This is one of the best owns that he ever got. Oh, look who it is! We know it won't kill him, but doubt it was pleasant. This should happen more often in these games, not just at the very end or something. Like all these very powerful allies that Link makes over the course of the game. Sometimes, even if it's just a cutscene, something cool like this should come out of it. It's alright, Link. She has merely lost consciousness. Your sister has escaped the Forsaken Fortress with the pirates. You can relax. She's safe now. Lord Valoo, you arrived not a moment too soon. We're deeply grateful. Yes, it was nothing. Nothing. I'm just paraphrasing. Oh, Valoo actually said much more. Yet our first priority should be to separate these two from Ganon's grasp. Oh? Oh, these little tiny wings. I mean, I know there's no place like home, but you could just take up roost on the top of the tower. Maybe that would deter Ganon for a while. Or park the whale near the entrance here. Link, I will explain things later. Now we must return to the world beneath the sea. Somewhere waiting for me. Oh, Link, are you alright? What is this place? Hey, and Ganondorf, what happened to him? Link, what are you doing? You must come now to the room where you got the Master Sword. In that stone. Just who are you? Link and I are the only ones who can speak through this stone. How dare you use that? Oh, what's not yours? Your name is Tetra, correct? Okay. Point of order, it's sometimes really hard to follow who is speaking, because they don't use any names in the text boxes. So assume it's the Red Lion. It's the King of Red Lions who's speaking right now. Your name is Tetra, correct? You must come with Link to see me at once. Oh. Well, don't you sound important? Fine. Run away. Just hold your horses, whoever you are. Think? What are you waiting for? You had the stone you're supposed to show? Yeah. Also, a little detail here. Our boat is somewhat inert right now. No comment on this? Okay. Are you him? Are you the one who was speaking through my stone without my permission? Answer me. That stone is an enhanced version of the gossip stones that long spoken of in the legends of the Hyrulean royal family. I am the one who made it. You made it? The royal family's gossip stone? Sorry, but I have no idea what you are talking about. Have neither of you heard the tales of the kingdom spoken of in the legend of the great hero? The place where the power of the gods lies hidden? This place, where the two of you now stand, is that kingdom. This is Hyrule. And I am its king, Daphnes Johansen Hyrule. Link, do you recognize my voice? Indeed, I am the one who guided you here. I am the king of Red Lions. There was no need for me to reveal my true identity to you as long as that blade, the Master Sword, could defeat Ganon. But now, both of you must listen to me. Once long ago, this land of Hyrule was turned into a world of shadows by Ganon, who sought to obtain the power of the gods for his own evil ends. My power alone could not stop the fiend, and your only choice was to leave the fate of the kingdom in the hands of the gods. When the gods are pleased, they chose to seal away not only Ganon but Hyrule itself, and so, with a torrential downpour of rains from the heavens, a fair kingdom was soon buried beneath the waves, forgotten at the bottom of the ocean. Yet all was not lost, for the gods knew that to seal the power away with the kingdom would be to grant Ganon's wish for the destruction of the land. So before the sealing of the kingdom, the gods chose those who would build a new country and commanded them to take refuge on the mountaintops. These people were your ancestors. Hundreds of years have passed since then. So long as Ganondorf was not revived, Hyrule would remain below, never waking from its slumber. Tetra, come to me. This necklace you wear is part of the sacred treasure called the Triforce of Wisdom, which has been passed down for many ages within the royal family of Hyrule. Your mother passed this down to you and instructed you to treasure it and to guard it with your life. Am I not correct? Triforce of Wisdom is none other than the sacred power of the gods that we have kept from Ganondorf's clutches for so many long years. The gods placed upon our ancestors the task of protecting it from evil's grasp. You too must abide by the laws of the past, and so the time has come for me to teach you the fate into which you were born, the very reason that you live. Oh, talk about removing your agency, huh? My fate. You're the true heir of the royal family of Hyrule, the last link in the bloodline. You're Princess Zelda. Zelda, I'm a princess? You're confused, aren't you? I suppose such is to be expected. Link, I'm terribly sorry that you have been caught up in these events. But now that it is known that Tetra is indeed Princess Zelda, Ganon will be searching frantically for this child in an attempt to get the power of the gods that she possesses. He will not rest until he has found her. If he succeeds, my ancient kingdom under the sea will be turned into a land of shadow and despair, and so will the world you know above the waves. Link, I need you to lend me your strength in this dark hour. I have a suspicion of what has caused the Master Sword to lose its power. I need you to come with me back to the lands above and return the power to repel evil to the Master Sword. Zelda, it is far too dangerous for you to join us in this task. Fortunately, the Sacred Chamber is not yet known to Ganon. It is my wish that you wait here in hiding until we return. Link, we must go. Link, I don't know how to say this. Everything that's happened to you and your poor sister, it's all been my fault. I'm so sorry. Be careful, Link. Yeah, she wears a dress now, meaning it's time for her to become absolutely useless. Until the final battle, in which she's really cool. But yeah, it's kind of a gripe I have with some of the Zelda games where Zelda shows a tremendous amount of ability and cunning, fairy force and wisdom and all. But the moment she puts on the dress, she gets either captured or gets taken out of the game in some way or not another, where we basically have to work to protect her or save her. Hey buddy. Think, listen well. The fact that the Master Sword lost its power to repel evil suggests to me that something has happened to the sages who infused the blade with the god's power. The sages should be here in Hyrule, in the Wind Temple to the north and the Earth Temple to the south, praying to the gods. We must head for those two temples to see what happened to the sages and attempt to find a way to recover the power to repel evil. Unfortunately, Ganon seems to have erected some sort of magical barrier down here in Hyrule, blocking a path to the temples. But each temple should have another entrance high upon Hyrule's mountaintops, which are now islands above the sea. As always, I shall mark these places on your sea chart. Now then, if we stay here much longer, we shall draw our enemies' attention to Princess Zelda's whereabouts. Sorry. We must return to the surface immediately. Link, do you know the legend of the Hero of Time? I guess I'm about to find out. Once long ago, he defeated Ganon and brought peace to the Kingdom of Hyrule. A piece of the Triforce was given to the Hero of Time, and he kept it safe, much as Zelda kept hers. That sacred piece is known as the Triforce of Courage. When the Hero of Time was called to embark on another journey, he left the land of Hyrule. He was separated from the elements that made him a hero. It's said that at the time, the Triforce of Courage was split into 8 shards and hidden throughout the land. Even I do not know where they rest, but this much is known: they lie hidden somewhere in the Great Sea. Might you have crossed paths with someone who knows much about things that lie hidden in the depths of the sea? Well, fret not. If you can think of no one, well, maybe you'll come upon the knowledge by asking around in a place where many people gather. Yeah, so this could be Tingle, this could be the treasure hunters, any number of them really. For now, let's go to the Modern Child Isles and see if that great fairy has indeed some cool shit for us. Oh. Mildly unsettling. Greetings, child. It seems the door to your fate has already swung open, has it not? I'm the queen of the fairy world. What is the matter? Does that not surprise you, child? I like you, and so I shall give you a new power to the bow that you wield. Okay. Oh, are we getting both powers at once? That would be hella cool. Huge fairies are beating in my chest. What do I get from them? Arrhythmia. The powers of fire and ice have been added to your arrows. When you take out the bow, use the right trigger to change arrowheads and then fire away. Okay, Nightmare Child. Can we go now? Ice arrows can freeze the hottest flame, and fire arrows can melt the coldest ice. The fairies in this fountain will ease your weariness. Use them as you need it. Child, I must tell you, you're just my type. Jesus. No, we're not going back. We're not going back to being hit on by inappropriately by the fairies. The King of Red Lion's like, you dog. You sly fox, you. Anyway. That's Tingle Island, Great Fish Isle, Southern Fairy Island. Okay, so we already found the Dungeon Islands. Let's just go over here and see what we can find. This might actually just be one of the big islands. Yeah. It's totally the Kokiri base. We still need the map. Just a wee bit north of here, on Bomb Island, I've sometimes seen a merchant of incredible girth with a monstrous pack on his back. And what could he be doing on that lonely little isle? I'll tell you, there are some strange folk in the world. Okay. Beetle, I could use some seeds. Should cover it, right? Yep. Good morning. Wow. You sent me something with... To the esteemed Mr. Fairy person. That's Tingle. Wow. Tingle, you cheapskate. Thank you very much for your purchase. Enclosed is an incredible chart. This chart will show you where you can find the Triforce shards and Triforce shards. You want to use it? You want to use it to find out lots of them. They are my favorite kind of items. Also, sir, have you been checking your Jingle chart? Have you seen those giant fairy marks? Follow the chart to them and your fortune will increase greatly. Tingle. Lollipop. So this was very involved in the original game, and I think they simplified it a little to cut down on endgame busy work. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think it used to be all charts, and here they just basically tell you, yep, you can find a Triforce piece there, and they cut it down to like 3 charts. And one is on the ghost ship, which is cool too, because it's a cool thing to do. And yeah, this is basically what we have to do if we want to challenge Ganon at the end, once the Triforce is completely restored. I'm gonna take another bathroom break, and yeah, then we'll do a little more of all that. we're back. Are we back? We're back. Okay. So, let's head south. The other south. Clear a little bit of that map. Hi, kitty. How are you? Sit in my lap? Wanna say hi to the viewers at home? Pretty sure this wasn't part of Tingle's incredible chart, right? Nope. Yeah, it said boating course, so it sounds like a minigame that will probably net us a hot piece, and that's cool and all. Oh, it's really not set behind us, it's set in such a way that it blows best into the sail. The wind, that is. On nights when the crescent moon faces down, that's when horror arises. I'm guessing it appears in different places in different moon phases. Okay, not sure if I want to deal with that just yet. Oh. That's handy. You know about the Nintendo Gallery. The only way in there is to hit the switch that's way up high in Forest Haven. But the only way that would be to bribe one of the girls by putting a little bait on your hand. And that's all the info I've got for, on Alpha. Okay. What's up with this place? Looks like a little bit of jumping. Maybe a little more than just a little jumping. Beautiful place though. Anything else? I mean, there's a little money down there, but beyond that. Oh. Okay, maybe that was a little overkill. Okay. I will probably consult a guide when it comes to the tree side quest. It's a cool side quest. You have to deliver water from the forest sanctuary, and it has to be fresh, meaning there's a time limit. How have you been, Big Brother? I'm here on the pirate ship writing you this letter. Isn't that neat? At first I was really scared, but they're all actually nice. For pirates, I mean. Mr. Gonzo is a really big guy who ever since Miss Tetra left has been crying like a baby. It's kind of funny, but sort of sad too. Nudge is a little strange, but nice too, and as for Sansa, his beard makes him look pretty mean, but he tells really cool stories when he gets in the right mood. Zuko's kind of weird and Mako is pretty quiet. Mako immediately gets mad when I try to take his glasses, so I do that a lot. As usual, Nico is always fooling around. He won't take anything serious. Actually, he seems sad now that sad not to have you around anymore. You guys good friends, of sorts. I helped them all out with their chores, and they actually paid me a little for it. So I'm sending that money to you. Please use it, big brother. I'll loan you my telescope for a little longer, but you have to return it to me eventually, okay? I'm doing fine here, so don't you worry. I'll take care of myself, so you be sure to take good care of yourself. Oh, our family keeps sending us money, and it's always such chump change that I feel really bad for accepting it. There's definitely something going on here. Tell me, small fry, have you ever heard of the Golden Triumph Fox? They're on that island, or at least the chart leading to them is here. Is it hidden, you ask? Well, for that answer, you'll have to ask a gull. Good thing we brought that seagull bait. Okay, so this door's locked by some kind of mechanism. Really? Not even a Master Sword? Right. The grappling hook only stuns them momentarily, but it also steals their special loot, which is a really good way of farming that special loot. Okay, clearly not the only one. We keep our progress, but we have limited bait, so... Oh, Jesus. Ah. Okay, we have one bait left. Just, but only just. Not gonna lie, as a legendary hero, I was hoping for a little more dough. Because, you know, we have expenses. Come on. Okay, gonna save, because why not? There's a fairy island here. Not sure if it's the one that requires you to use a hammer. I'll drop it by real quick. Also, what does the tingle chart tell us? All the way to the north. Okay. Oh, it is the one where you need the hammer. Excellent. I love how every almost every godforsaken island has a mailbox. More arrows, please? Yes! 60 arrows. I don't think we'll ever need more. Oh wow, I got real lucky here. Did not mean to press that just yet. One sail through these seas at night when the left half of the moon is menacing. Okay, yeah. More ghost ship rumors, huh? I think I want to completely fill the map over here, and then we'll... Oh, this is definitely a gliding minigame. Yeah. Exploring the first dungeon islands with our new loot is probably also wise. Oh, it'll also stop that if I the bait. Don't even need the Wind Waker for that. Okay, I need to climb here. Oh, this looks... yeah, no, this is a grappling hook situation, and we're not equipped for that yet. Oh, not a big octo. do? Oh, these are just regular. Just regular birds. No? No seagulls here? I guess daytime could help. Mm-hmm. Well, so much for better visibility. Oh, there's something. Stay in the waters on nights when the moon's full. Okay. Yeah, I should have been taking notes on all that jazz, on when the ghost ship is gonna appear whenever. But yeah, that's. I'm just gonna say I found the information in game, and I'm gonna check out a wiki. Oh hi. Uppies wouldn't go on this. I'll take the dumb treasure chart, sure. Okay, what you're telling me is that there's another mini dungeon in the form of a submarine. Sure, that was the last one. Did I say they were fun to fight? This boy is on fire. I mean, why stop now? Got another treasure chest. Okay, our world map says there is another point here. Haven't discovered yet. I seem to remember. First of all, there's a chart here. Right. Those charts need to go to Tingle first. There we go. This looks familiar. Chip, please stop. to... Yeah, I think that's another fairy island. Might actually be the last. So I've mentioned this before, I have a bit of an issue with the way the world map works in Wind Waker. Because it's very formulaic. Oh, this is where we would have gotten a hint towards the Swift Sail. Because there's generally only one point of interest in any given square of the map, maybe two here and there, and yeah, and at some point stuff even keeps repeating itself, like, yeah, fairy islands. Some are blocked off or anything, but there's not like a super involved way to get to any of the, or to get to most of the fairies. And yeah, it comes across, I don't want to call it lazy world design, because they definitely took chances with making the game that way. But the effect it has on me as a player is very often that it feels like busy work. Rather than exploration and discovery. Okay. I think we maxed out our bomb bag. And I guess there's another fairy that can give us more arrows still. So a lot of the side quest activity repeats itself in a very obvious way. And between kinda wanting to complete it all, but also getting really bored by repeated quests, or bored more easily that way. Yeah, it's... Yes, Fire Mountain, okay. But this kinda makes it a mixed bag. I still enjoy the aesthetics tremendously, and the sailing with the Swift Sail is actually a lot more fun. I seem to remember this is on a timer. Wait, no. Just need to hit it once. Or was it the fire pillar? There we go. Oh, and now I have 5 minutes to climb this place. Maybe even do something inside of the dungeon. So... Chop chop, I get a better get a move on. Where is that cranky ass bird? There we go. Yeah, there's definitely gonna be a portion of it inside. But almost 4 minutes to spare, seems like good time. It doesn't reset the monsters. It totally reset the monsters. Fuck all of that. Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, we did good. Look at him. Wow, I love how there's almost no time. It takes him almost no time to lift that thing. Like not like in the old days where it was this big Herculean act of feat of strength, but just yeet. Okay, cool. Right. Why am I sailing north? I'm gonna wrap up the stream soonish. We're not gonna start another dungeon today. I want to get a few more of those key items that they've just put on the overworld for some reason. I don't want to be a snob about this. Like, sure, it doesn't adhere to the formula that closely, and that that should never be a reason to be down on a game. It doesn't do Zelda like old Zelda. Although it's definitely one of those Zelda games where a few more dungeons would be neat. Because Zelda dungeons are always a treat. So yeah, I'm a little torn about that. I will say this, however. If I give Skyward Sword another chance someday, and by this point I would hope that some folks have actually maybe patched this game to... Like, I used... When I played Skyward Sword... Far, but that's fine. It was the first Zelda that I bought, played, and didn't finish. At some point, I was just done. The overworld was just about... Like, the overworld, the big sky in Skyward Sword. Imagine the oceans, for those who haven't played it, imagine the ocean from Wind Waker, but with less charm and even less to do. It was really dour, it was no fun at all. And then you have a lot of hand-holding, a lot of very explicit stuff where you are just kind of railroaded through the experience. Oh, this looks like another place we can't enter without... Oh, wait, no, we can totally enter that. A lot of railroading, motion control combat that kinda worked okay thanks to the Wii Motion Plus, but also not great. Another thing I'm reluctant to be a snob about, attempts at motion controls, because yeah, sure, by all means, try to switch it up. Be creative. And the worst part about Skyward Sword was easily Fi or Fi or whatever her name is supposed to be pronounced as, your companion character. Because she, like, they cranked up the obnoxiousness of a Zelda companion to ridiculous degrees. She was invasive with her. Like I said, the hand-holding was a lot, and a lot of that is conveyed through Fi, and that makes her very unlikable. And it also doesn't help that she's a very... just not a very great character. Especially when you're coming off of Midna from Twilight Princess, who's by far my most favorite Zelda companion character. And then Fi comes along with her... I'm gonna tell you the percentage because I'm kind of a robot, even though this is a Zelda game. I mean, she's kind of like ancient technology, but yes, she tells you percentages all the time, as if she was C-3PO or Data. Don't touch me with those filthy hands, you mischievous little scamp. This cabana belongs to the master and the master alone. You grimy trespassing little scoundrel, away with you, away I say. Okay. Mrs. Marie's cabana, probably went for Alan's lovely teacher. Visitors not welcome. The management. Oh well, maybe we'll get like an invite when we bring her those 20. Oh. So yeah, it was very handholdy. The companion was obnoxious. The motion controls were hit or miss. Very linear game too. You just get kind of funneled through the entire experience. Breakable shields for some reason. I mean, I'm also not the biggest fan of the breakable weapons in Breath of the Wild. I think the game should at some point have just stopped doing that. As in giving you stuff that doesn't break. Basically telling you, yeah, your days as a scrappy newcomer are over. Here's a Hylian shield, here's a... here's the Master Sword. Go to town. But, yeah, for some reason... the breakable shields in Skyward Sword felt even less well considered. Come on, could you please do the stuff I put in? Huh. Swear to Christ. I could just ask you for a little less precision here. No! God damn it! This better be a hot piece. Sure. Okay, another location for the ghost ship. Oh, we found a girl. Do we have anything to trade? Oh, barely. Huh? Hey. We met before somewhere, aren't you? Oh, couldn't be. Traveling merchant, yada yada yada. Open your down shop. Sea flower, isn't it? In that case, would you be interested in trading that for this town flower? Sure. I don't think I actually engaged in a contract right there. But what if I trade a town flower now with him? Oh. Oh, good grief. Could you please pick it up? Welp. Burn. That was a mistake. That too. I'm quite glad that you don't have to simultaneously serve these buttons. Wasn't intentional, but I think once again this was the pro strat after all. Oh, that's just petty. Speaking of petty, and again, it's a jar. Just how worthwhile can it be? Anyway, okay, I have this chunk of the map. I should call the stream here before I get carried away. That's another thing that's actually kind of cool that you're kind of going in your head. Yeah, but what if one more square, and then you'll be playing for a long time. Yeah. So, thank you all for watching. I'll be back, I assume, tomorrow. Maybe only on Friday. Maybe not until Friday. We'll see. And yeah, more Wind Waker. This is fun. Is a fun game. It's a good. It's the best kind of escapism right now. It's bright. It's colorful. It's fun. It's engaging. And I think we need that right now. Take good care of yourself. Take care of each other. I'll see you next time. And until then, goodbye.